What are you guys doing?
Building an egg stand to sell some eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Made out of old pallets that we found. And now we're gonna put some screws in.
As one does.
Yeah.
Well done. So this is super cool little
Hi
project.
everybody, it is I, Patty O'Reilly, your friendly neighborhood leprechaun here at Welcome Grove Homestead. We are happy to have my Lucky Charms over here building an egg stand.
Can you guess what day it is, guys? Happy St. Patrick's Day. So the kids are working on the egg stand that they are building from scrap pallets, but also from start to finish. They had to design it, they had to build it. They were allowed to have help when it came to like cuts, like saw stuff. But I was like, if you guys want to put in the work, design it and build it, you guys can run it and you guys can have the money from any eggs that you sell. So they're working together, building it, and it's looking pretty good. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Welcome Grove Homestead. As you can see, the sheep have been moved. I went ahead and moved our ewes with their lambs just across the driveway over to where we want to tractor our meat chickens, because chickens won't eat, or they won't forage, or they won't eat the grass if it gets to a certain height. It's still going to be a few weeks probably until we actually have chickens on it, but as it was growing, David was saying, well, I'm going to have to get that mowed. And I was like, we have sheep that would be very happy to have the free grass. So I moved them in there. We have our new chicken tractor that is actually currently serving as a shelter. Just leave the door open and they've got shade. So they are very happy to have some grass to eat again. Audrey and I looked quite elegant this morning, dressed in our pajamas and robes, coming out to catch the ewes and pull them over here. But it all worked out. We got them moved. I have a couple of other projects today. I am planning on moving the boy herd, which is our male goats and our male sheep. I have another pen that I just set up for them where they were in the last summer, where they were in a strip along the driveway. Got that set up for them again, so we're gonna move them and Max, get them out on grass and stop having to eat hay. So I'm excited. We did set up an electric training pen in their winter pen just to remind everybody what an electric fence is before we moved them out here, and everybody remembers, like, there was no incident. So we're gonna have to take that down first so that we can move them. Another project is that we need to clean out the nursery. We went ahead and let Betsy and her babies out of the lockup once the sheep were moved, and Betsy is thrilled to have some more space. But we need to clean out that barn stall and get it ready to be a nursery again. So we're gonna get that done today and probably shrink that sheep pen so that we have like a fenced yard for them and get baby goats trained onto electric and things like that. So a lot of things to do today, a lot of stuff going on. Well, it took a couple of days, but we finally got the nursery cleaned out. It was thick, my goodness, and today the wind is brutal. It is blowing stuff in your eyes. The tarps are all over the place, so it's super fun. But Betsy is now free of the lockup pen officially. She did have to go back in it while we were working because we had the tractor going back and forth and we really didn't want to risk hurting anybody. So they went back in the lockup pen while we were working on it, and now it's done. I shrank down the yard out beyond because there isn't a guardian dog in this yard anymore. So if I keep it smaller, they're closer to the fence line where the dog is, and the dog can discourage any aerial predators from coming down and hurting the babies.
We're here at Bluebelly Acres, and we are really excited to be taking on some of their A-frames. Look at that. This is Lee working like a master to get these A-frames all loaded. We're going to see if we can get all of them on one 12-foot trailer. What an adventure. We're out at our friends at Bluebelly Acres house today, and they have very graciously given us some A-frames. By the way, you can visit them on either Facebook or YouTube at Bluebelly Acres. Great folks. And anyway, Lynn and Lee are not, I'll just say, taking a break from doing their pig breeding, and so they've kind of given us their A-frames, which one of the most important things about having pigs is making sure they have a good place to sleep and good areas to live in. And these A-frames are going to come in really handy for that. We are in the process of kind of putting together a new pasture setup and rotational grazing. So these are going to kind of be right in the middle of it. The problem is we have to either build all that or design something for it. And when they offered these, it's like, man, we're about to have babies in less than a month. I'm absolutely going to take them up on this, even if there might be a better design down the road. Because no matter what you're doing, it's going to cost some money. So if they're willing to just pass these along to someone who can use it, I'd love to be that someone. And then when we're done, if we decide to do something else, we'll pass them on to someone else. So anyway, Leah's doing an awesome job loading these. And so far we got 2 in, and we're going to be looking like a porta potty delivery service driving home, I think. No, we're going to strap them down. We'll see how that goes. Well, we are on the road, and oh my gosh, this is, I'll call it puckering. We have 4 A-frames on their sides and the back, strapped down as best we can. I'm going about 65 miles an hour on the highway, which has never felt so fast. In my rearview mirror, I'm half driving forward, half looking backwards. Not a great policy in life, by the way. But yeah, it's a little intimidating, gotta say.
Fortunately, it's only one trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the next exit, find some back roads, I think.
Okay, we can do that.
All right, time to get these things unloaded. I'm thinking it's gonna be possible to just kind of tilt them and carry them off. We don't necessarily need a tractor. They're not like exorbitantly heavy. We're gonna find out.
Look at you, Mr. Beast.
So when moving an A-frame, there's all kinds of different techniques. This is quickly becoming my favorite. There's no wheels on this. Going downhill, much easier than going uphill. But now there's a fence.
Might be a challenge for me to film and hold a fence for you. Hold on. we are super excited about getting these A-frames back here from Bluebelly Acres. They are awesome, generous, amazing people. Check them out on Facebook, check them out on YouTube. They're just amazing. Their generosity is amazing. They gave us these shelters just in the nick of time here. We have got babies that are gonna be hitting the ground soon. These mamas are heavily pregnant. So we have got some really exciting development that's got to happen in a really short period of time. We're going to be getting these rotational pastures put in. We're going to get everybody kind of split up so that we can tell which babies belong to who. And it's going to be really awesome. We're thrilled to have these pigs back out on grass after however many months they've been in their winter quarters. Things are finally starting to dry up. Grass is growing, so it is that time, guys. Spring has officially sprung. And we are about to be just inundated with even more babies than we already have. Thank you so much for joining us on this one. As always, this is your country nerd with a goat herd saying that you can grow where you're planted.